Hey guys, so today we're learning about Sonia Nieto, and one of the cool things that I thought the last ed expert did was read a part of their book in their flip thing link. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to read page 1 of What Keeps Teachers Going by Sonia Nieto. This was published in 2003, and I read the first page, and like Amazon gives this a little bit. And I just really liked it, and I thought you would like to hear it too, and we're going to talk about it in our essential questions then. So here we go. Page 1. Teachers are the key to success. This headline, published in the New York Daily News in the summer of 2001, had been typical for news stories about public education in the past several years. The article goes on to proclaim, a teacher can be the single most influential figure in a child's academic life. In this case, the story was about Intermediate School 111 in Manhattan, where several years ago, as students' test scores plummeted, blame was placed squarely on teachers. According to the story, administrators put pressure on students to raise test scores, going so far as to publicly humiliate them in front of their students. The result? 2/3 of the teachers abandoned the school within a couple of years. To make matters worse, new teachers, many fresh out of college, were hired in their place. As expected, the situation got even worse. Stories such as these have become commonplace because education has become a hot topic in the past 2 decades, figuring prominently in both local ballot issues and national presidential elections. Because it's high on the nation's agenda, there's arguably more support for public education than ever before. A recent large-scale survey registered schools among voters found a deep-rooted and extensive commitment to make schools better for all children. In the survey, the highest priority was improving the quality of teachers. So that's the first couple paragraphs. And what I really pulled out of that was a teacher can be the single most influential figure in a child's academic life. So I just want you to think about that. And like this article is talking about, or this book, the first part of it is talking about how difficult it is to be a teacher in some cases. And so I don't know, I want you to kind of reflect on that and think like, what's the effect that we have on our students in our classrooms, and how can our good teaching or our bad teaching really affect those kids? One of the things that I learned about, I don't even know when, somewhere in the School of Education, was that for every 1 year of bad teachers, it takes 3 consecutive years of really good teachers in order to get that child back to where they need to be. If you fall behind with that one bad teacher, it's going to take you 3 years with a good teacher to move back up. And I just think that's really interesting, and it just goes to show how important our careers are. But this article also talks about the pressures on teachers to raise test scores. So just reflect on that a little bit and think about how important our job is, but how are we going to respond if our schools are putting all that kind of pressure on us and things like that. So just something to think about. Check it out on Amazon. What Keeps Teachers Going. This is the 5th edition, page 1.